Okay, Coroneos 100 integrals, number 25. So this time we need to integrate dx over x squared multiplied by 1 minus x. Alright, so if you pay attention to the denominator, we've got factors. We've got several factors. We've got x squared, we've got 1 minus x. So the way we're doing this question here is we're going to use something called partial fraction decomposition method to do the question. So we're going to start with the process of changing this entire fraction here into like several smaller fractions so we can integrate each fraction one by one. So we're going to let 1 over x squared times by 1 minus x equals to a over x plus b over x squared plus c over 1 minus x. Okay, so now our job is to find out what is a, b, and c. So a, b, and c, and we can integrate one by one. Okay, so this time we're just going to start with the right hand side, making the same denominator. So we've got x squared and 1 minus x, and definitely we need to multiply to the top numerators as well, and we need to let the numerator equals to 1. So therefore we get a. Now with the a, we need to multiply by x. We also need to multiply by 1 minus x. That's the factors we need. Plus b, we need to multiply 1 minus x. That's it. Because on the denominator of the b, we've already have the x squared, so you don't need to times by x anymore. Now with the c, I just need to multiply by x squared. So these are the factors I need to multiply. Now it's equal to 1 there. Once you finish that, there are two different ways you can find out the value of a, b, and c. You can either by expanding this entire bracket to do the question, or you can do the question by just substituting the values. I'm just going to substitute the values. So for example, if we let x equals to 1, okay? If we let x equal to 1, the left hand side, this disappeared because 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. That one also disappeared. So if we let x equal to 1 here, these two terms disappear. You only end up with c, so you can find out what is the value of c. So c is equal to 1. If we're letting x equals to 0, okay, then the first term disappeared since you've got 0 here. Then the second term you will have a b, and plus c disappeared as well. So it's like b plus 0 is equal to 1, which tells you b is also equal to 1. So in that case, what we can do is we can remove that. So we'll get b equals to 1. Okay? All right.
Hey, do you have any recycling?
All right, so once you finish that, all right, then what we are going to do is letting x to be another number. So we can let x equals to minus 1. So therefore we get minus 1. So we're going to get minus 2a plus 2b and plus c is equal to 1. So once we finish that, we need to, substitute the value of b and c to find out what is the value of a. So we get a minus 2a plus 2 plus 1 equals to 1. So eventually that negative 2a is equal to minus 2, a is equal to 1 there. Okay, so these are the three values that I have. C is equal to, so a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1, c is equal to minus 1. So now we can just substitute these values back into the fractions we have in the previous fraction, and we should be able to do the integration from there. All right, so therefore we integrate this one into a is equal to 1, so it's 1 over x, plus b is equal to 1, or 1 over x squared, plus c is equal to 1. Oh, they're all equals to 1. Okay, that's 1 over 1 minus x dx. All right, so that should be really easy. All right, the first one is just going to be the logarithm, so ln x. The second one, if you want to integrate, 1 over x squared, so think about you're integrating x to the power of minus 2 dx. So you plus the power by 1, which is minus 1. Find the reciprocal of the power, that's negative in the front. So therefore, that gives you minus 1 on x. All right, and the last one is minus ln 1 minus x plus c. Now, the reason you're getting a minus here is if you want to integrate this, the derivative of the denominator is minus 1. So therefore, you need to have a minus 1 out on the top and minus 1 outside to balance it. So therefore, you can use the reverse chain rule of the log integration. So therefore, that's negative ln, negative ln absolute value of 1 minus x. Okay, so that becomes the answer there. All right, I'm just going to write this one down just in case. Using different color then. So if you want to integrate this one here, the derivative, the denominator is -1, so I need to put -1 there, -1 outside, and that becomes over 1 minus x dx. So therefore we can start to use the formula, so that becomes -1 times by ln absolute value of 1 minus x plus c. And that's the reason why you're getting this number here. Okay, that's a pretty good question. You need to use the partial fraction to simplify the fractions into 3 parts, and you can integrate each part by part. All right. Okay, thanks for watching.